that makes a big difference. Like even some of the no's we get are like, oh, thanks for sending me a video, checked it out. Think it's really interesting, like let's stay in touch. And that's really different than, text email where people are usually like, stop spamming me or stop reaching out. It's starting a real relationship. Also with video, depending on what you're sending in the video, we often do little micro demos. So you're really educating the prospect on what you do, which means that they're able to self-qualify a little bit more. And when you and they understand what you do. So when you actually do have that sales meeting, you're able to start it like one step further because they already kind of get what you do and the key value prop, and you're able to spend that time talking about more strategic things on the call, and just like have a clearer direction. So I think, you know, reply rates in data are great, but there's also these things that are harder to quantify. But you'll kind of see when you start sending out video that there's a lot of goodness. And I just grabbed a screenshot from this is like a random campaign we just set up a couple weeks ago. And you can see we're doing basically the same thing, reaching out to people who engaged with posts on LinkedIn. And the campaign with a video had over 60% reply rate. It's small numbers, but still like decent data. Compared with no video, still 30+% reply rate's not bad, but not quite as strong. Okay. And then one thing to just mention of like when we're talking about sending videos on LinkedIn, LinkedIn puts a lot of limits to what you can share and not share. You can send like actual MP4 videos through the mobile app, but if you want to do like screen recording videos, and not just recordings of yourself, the best way to do this is to send it as a link. And then LinkedIn will display it as like an animated GIF. And then the person can click and watch the video in their browser. So this is a video. I just, again, grabbed it from our latest campaign, and I'll play it for you so you can get an idea of what it looks like when the person plays the video. So it's going to show up on a landing page. This would be branded for you. Like this is a Sendspark video. And this banner just says like, hey, this is your video. So we're not tracking views here. And I'll play the video.
Hey, Aaron. I saw your comment on LinkedIn and wanted to show you how you can use Sendspark to easily create personalized videos at scale. So instead of recording individual videos for every person, you just take one, and then you automatically personalize the video for each person with their own name and website. Here in Sendspark, we have a dynamic.
So I'm not going to play like the whole video, but you can get the idea of what I did was, I'm saying their name at the beginning. I'm making it look like I'm on their website, and then I do like a quick teaser of the Sendspark platform. And what I did to create this is I just made one video, and then I used Sendspark to automatically add the name and LinkedIn. So I didn't really go to their website. I'm not really scrolling. It's all AI generated and automation that's not AI generated. Okay. And we send these out to a bunch of people. These are some screenshots from the campaigns to just give you an idea of what kind of replies you might see. Like, feel like these represent broader themes. So you get the people who immediately like understand what you do and are pumped about it and are like, oh, I was just talking about how I need this. Like, I see how this can help. Like, let's go. Which is great. Like, they're able to immediately recognize that value. You see people who say they share it with their whole team. Like, I feel like that's a really common response. Like, oh, I love it so much. I shared it with everyone. You're going to see all these views. And we did. And you can tell like the same people are sharing it around. You get people who are like immediately jumping into pricing, and they're like, yeah, this is great, but like, let's talk details. And you almost have to like wheel them back a little bit. And then, especially for us, because we're in like a more competitive space, you'll get people who immediately see the value that you offer compared to competitors. And this is different than when we don't use video. Because when we reach out, people are usually like, well, how are you different than this? And almost a little bit more combative. So it's nice when you're able to like answer their question before it's asked with the video. Okay. So these are some specific campaigns I'd recommend starting off with. Like, of course, you can always do your general prospecting video where you have your ideal customer persona and you do a general intro and reach out. I think the more that you can personalize your campaigns based on signals, the better results you'll get. So these are some of the things that I'd recommend starting with and that we're actively doing right now. Post engagement. So, maybe you have influencers posting about your industry in the space and you want to reach out to people who are engaging with those posts. Competitor posts, if your competitors are posting about like new features or things that you have and you want to reach out to the people who are commenting there. Partner posts, like if you know that people who use X platform could be good customers for you, then you should scrape their posts. Um, as well as any kind of like marketing qualified or product qualified criteria. So like and I know a lot of our customers will do LinkedIn outreach based on like people who sign up for the platform or hit certain product triggers in the app. You also might have seen this. We just did a big like marketing campaign around a white paper. So people request to download the white paper, and you can see we got like well, some of these are me replying. So we got like 150 people comment on that. And then, we want to automate the follow-up based on that. People who book meetings, fill out forms, attend events. So we'll be sending, a video to you guys after. So these are all like different ways to just spark some ideas. And then, of course, if you don't use Expandi yet, like this is a great platform to be able to get those contacts who are doing those things. So if you're wondering, like, how can I easily reach out to everyone who attended an event or commented on a post, like, this is what you can do in Expandy. You literally just select how you want to get the post, you enter the URL, and it's super, super easy. We use Expandy and love it. Okay. So we're gonna do this live. I've never done this live, and I feel like whenever I make reel campaigns, I make mistakes. So just try not to judge me too much, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to like show you what we actually do, and all the steps. So if you're trying to recreate it, like everything will be here. So what we're gonna do for this campaign is we're going to reach out to leads from us who engaged with a specific post that's related to video prospecting. Then we're going to generate the AI personalized videos for everyone on that list. And then we're going to automate sending connection requests with videos and Expandy. So this is going to be either fun
Bethany,
or
Bethany,
terrifying.
Bethany. Yeah, before we
Yeah.
come to that, to the specific live demo,
Yeah.
can I ask the audience, um, everyone, please tell me from 0 to 10, how excited are you right now? Do you like the content right now that we are sharing? Because actually, like 11, I see people 10, 11. Oh my God. Okay. Ryan, thanks a lot
I know.
for trillion, billion, million, billion of yes. Um, the thing is that because I personally love this growth hack, just like while Bethany is showing the screen, I just want to say to you that imagine you are reaching out to people, right? And you are literally almost the same as literally every one of your competitors who is trying to reach out to the same audience. And the real question is, okay, how to be different? And you can try to personalize this through the text personalization, definitely true, right? You can say, hey, I sent the icebreaker, I took a look at your website, but it's almost everyone is doing the same, right? But whenever you actually show to your users or to your contacts or to your potential leads that you actually visited their profile and or their website, like with the video where you are talking in the format of a long video with pretty obvious and pretty common format of the video, it usually inspires people and motivates people to reply to you right away because it's a different type of the approach. Sorry, Bethany, for for interrupting. It just feels like for me it's an amazing hack.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks. And I'm glad you guys are finding this relevant. Um, okay, cool. So this is again doing it live. So pardon me if I make mistakes, but this is the post we're using. This is from Morgan Ingram. He wrote about why video prospecting is awesome. He also gave a little shout out to Sendspark, so I don't feel bad stealing his post. Okay, so this is the post, and then what we're gonna do first is get all the people that engaged through Expandy. Oh no, I have to log in. Okay. It's, okay.
Okay, now we know. Now we all know your password. It's a lot of stars.
No, you need my my finger. Cool. So we'll search for the list using the search field. And so what we're going to do is add a new search, post engagement. I'm going to call this live demo. And we'll use the search URL, which we can grab here. And then the embed ID, which can be found here, and you just grab the little numbers. So we're going to copy that, paste it in, and search. And this happens, it's pretty quick. I pre-searched it, so you don't have to wait live. But when this, sorry, Ilya, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I mean, this the thing is takes some time. So it depends on how many people engage with the post, but usually takes from 1 to 5 minutes to scrape everyone who engaged with the post. So thanks a lot for scraping it before the webinar. Sorry.
Yeah, but it is pretty fast. Like I wouldn't have you guys wait, but it's not like significant. So we scrape it, and then what we would do is here. I'm gonna actually you can see I do this all the time. So this is I pre-scraped it, and then you would just export and then click mail all contacts as CSV. There's a decoy here that's mail all filtered contacts, and then I'll only get you what's like selected. So just do the mail all. And then you'll get the list. So I already did that, and then I also cleaned it up. So I'll show it to you here. One thing I did that I'm not going to do live is they show you if you're like connected to people or not. We do some other stuff for people that we are connected with when they engage with certain posts, but for the connection request campaign, like I just removed everyone I'm connected with to only focus on second level connections. And you can see that in Expandi and easily filter them out. So once you have your clean contact list, then you can download this as a CSV. And then what we'll do next is we'll go into Sendspark and actually create the dynamic video campaign. So this is the Sendspark platform. If you're not familiar with it, I'll just point out that with Sendspark, you can both create like normal videos similar to Loom, Vidyard, other platforms where you're recording yourself over your screen, or just yourself. All of those videos are going to appear in your video libraries here. So like these are the videos you create. You can have a team library. For the dynamic videos, they're going to be in this section. And that's when you're creating, like you're taking one video and you're going to personalize it for everyone on the list. So we'll do it. Demo. And what you do, first you add a video. If you already have one, you can upload it. You can also record a video right from here. And the way that we record this is using the placeholder word watermelon, where you want your viewers' first name to go. So you just imagine you're talking to your prospect watermelon, and we can record this and just say, hi, Watermelon. I saw your post on, I saw you like this post on LinkedIn. That led me to believe this observation. You might have this problem, and I would love to show you how our solution, Sendspark, can help. So you can add that in here, and then what you would do is choose between these options to simulate scrolling, which makes it look like you're going over their website. Cursor overlay will put your cursor on their website, and then you turn on voice cloning to say replace that for like the watermelon with the viewer's first name. I'm not going to use this video obviously because that was terrible, but I will browse in my library and grab another video. This is what I have, so LinkedIn outreach. And I'll play it for you. It's basically the same thing, just not as bad.
Ellen, I saw your comment on LinkedIn and wanted to show you how you.
And actually, that's the one I played for you guys at the beginning. So, okay. So we added that in here, and then we're going to toggle on voice cloning, which is going to clone the voice. I've used this video before, so that was like super fast. It usually takes like a minute. And then you can set up the rest of the campaign. So here we'll say, hi, first name, or something personal up top. One thing to note, this actually shows up in LinkedIn. So like when you share the link, it'll show up on the link. So you really want to add like their first name or something personalized there because they get to see it. And then you can add whatever you want the next steps to be. This is the template I have saved that I'm going to use. And I switch, like sometimes I'll just push people down our self-service funnel and be like, sign up. But for this, I have my calendar saved and you can book a meeting with me right after watching. Okay, so when this is set up, and of course this would be your logo, your colors, it's going to look personalized for your brand. The final step is just importing the contacts. And remember, we already got that list from Expandi. We downloaded it. So now we're going to import it as a CSV. And the only thing that is a little bit hacky that I'm going to mention is when we import the columns in, we're going to need to import them back into Expandi. And we want to make sure that we don't lose the LinkedIn profile URL for the contact because we're going to need that when we import it back in. So I always map that into the job title, like where it's like the profile link, and I just don't use that variable. So there'll be a better system in the future, but now just keep in mind, keep that profile link, map it into a field here. And then other than that, you want the first name to be first name, email to be email, the background URL or like website URL to be the background URL. So import these in. The final step is just generating the video. So you'll click this button and it'll start creating the videos. And just like with Expand, it takes a few minutes. It takes about like 30 seconds to a minute per contact. So I did this yesterday and I'll just flip into the other campaign where they already generated, which is this one. But you can see we're using the same video, using the same template. And these are just all of the videos that have generated. So they'll show up here on a list and we can play a couple for you.
Hey, Ethan, I saw your comment on LinkedIn and wanted to show you how you can use Sendspark to easily create personalized videos at scale.
Okay.
Hey, Teresa, I saw your comment on LinkedIn and wanted to show you how you can use Sendspark.
And we'll do one more.
Hey, Sandy, I saw your comment on LinkedIn and wanted to show you how you can use Sendspark to.
So you can say same video, different name, different website URL. And you can preview them here. If any of them like don't sound right or you're unhappy, you can just delete them from the list. And then the final step is going to be sending this out in Expandi in a connection request. So what we'll do is we'll download the CSV here and note that you want to use, well, you'll have to use this CSV, not the CSV you imported, because now there's a new column for video link, and that's what we need to send these out in LinkedIn. So we'll go back into Expandi. We're going to create a new campaign. And for this, we'll just do a connection request. I think this is what we've been doing a lot of recently. It's been really effective. And what we'll just do is go to people and upload a CSV and choose that. And remember, we did that weird thing where we mapped the LinkedIn profile, the job title, so we got to just map that back. So we'll do first name, email, company we didn't use. The job title is actually the profile link. Background URL, I guess we don't need that in Expandi. And then this is the video link. And we're going to import this as a dynamic placeholder. Okay, so now we'll send the CSV for processing. And while that's uploading, we can set up the actual message in the campaign. And what we'll do here is go into steps. And this is the connector message that we're going to send out. And remember, we're using a dynamic placeholder now. So what we'll do is click on, we'll write the beginning of the message. So it'll be like, hey, first name, saw you liked Morgan Ingram's post on video selling. And then what we'll do is use the dynamic placeholder. So if the person has a video link, which technically everyone should, but it's always nice to have a fallback, we'll say, I made you a video to show how you can use Sendspark to make personalized videos at scale. And then this is going to have the video link. So the link to the video we created. And then we can type our fallback. And for the fallback, I usually just say would you like to see a video on how you personalize videos at scale? So it's kind of like the same thing. It just that way they'll just respond and then you can like make them a video. Unique person. I'm actually gonna send this out. So I'm like, I hope if this looks wrong, let me know. Media video show you how you can Sendspark personalized video scale video link. Would you like to see a video on how um type up? Okay, cool. So we added this in. So this is set up. We have like the message, we have the fallback. We'll save this. We can go into settings and like change the number of connection requests. It looks like I'm over the limits. Let me move this down to 11, save that. And in the time that we did that, I believe our contacts uploaded. So we have everyone here. It looks like I may be connected with some people since I did the list because I grabbed that like a couple days ago. But everything else should be good to go. Call this demo. Ilya, did you notice I made any mistakes? Because otherwise I'm going to just turn it on. I think this is good.
Should be all good. I'm just a bit worried that it's going live, but yes, everything should be good.
We're activated. All right, cool. So that's it. We got a live campaign going. We're reaching out to people who commented on Morgan Ingram's post. So hopefully I will get some meetings from this demo today. Thank you, everyone. Okay, cool. So let me go back to the slide deck here, and I'll just throw out a couple of tips before we open this up for Q&A. So as you're doing the video outreach, I'd say like try to use the name and just any way you can personalize the message. In your actual video, since you're showing their website, if you can make a reference to their website, an observation you have, like something relevant, that's gonna be better. And you really want to share, like, you really want to know what like the real value that they're getting from watching the video is. Like sometimes I see people make really general videos. They're like, hey, I just made a video to introduce myself, but there's no like value, and that's not gonna like drive your pipeline. You want to actually educate them or be like, hey, wanted to show you how we can help you achieve something or do this or change their life. So like think about that in your video. Always have a call to action. So after someone watches, they can book a meeting, sign up free, take the next step in their customer journey, and try to keep it under a minute. This video is a little bit long, but if you can do it under 1 minute, that's gonna be better. So, okay, let's open it up and I'll stop sharing.
First of all, I want to say thanks, Bethany. I saw the people in the chat just really love this approach. Like, again, this is the thing, is that you don't need to, do a lot of stuff. You don't need to recreate your campaigns and so on and so forth. What you can do right now, you're already sending outreach campaigns already. You're doing it right now. Just implement Sendspark, invest 30 minutes of your time to prepare the video, to download the CSV file, upload the CSV file, do everything that Bethany just showed right now under 7 minutes, but probably it'll take you 30 minutes at the very beginning just to record the video, re-record it. I know, like, I always do it like this. I always re-record myself. And just try it with your current campaigns. Just create a new campaign and just A/B test it. You will see a much better results. I literally guarantee you. And the thing is that what I like also in this whole approach is that you can send the personalized videos not only in the first connection request, but also in the follow-ups. You can just say, hey, let's connect. People connect with you. After that, you say, hey, by the way, I took a look at that. You like this post. I took a look at your website. I recorded the video for you. Would you like to take a look at that? And you send the link to them in the follow-ups. Then, hey, have you watched this video? And so on and so forth. So it's already a really cool hook for people to engage with you because you literally created a video for them. So sorry for this interruption. I'm just really excited about this hack. So we do have a list of questions. So let's start with the first one. Can you use Sendspark with Apollo? And I guess it's not only about Apollo, but all the cold emailing software. Bethany, I know the answer, but can you please answer that?
And let me show you. So the answer is yes, and then the quick. It's actually a little bit. I'm going to say a little bit simpler because you don't have to like remap the contacts back in. Like with expandi, because you're sending the link, you're uploading it in. But with the email platforms, you can just click share campaign and then search the email platform you're using and just click on this. You'll see the help article like changes so you can follow the steps, but you basically just click this and paste it in the message one time and it'll send the right video to everyone. So it's super easy to send the videos out in email. And we're going to try to get something similar for expandi in the future. I don't want people to wait to use it because it's so powerful, but we'll try to do more of a direct integration like this in the future as well.
Awesome. Another question is, it's not even the question, it's thanks, Oscar. By the way, not a question, but have been using those expandi and Sendspark for a couple of weeks, and most of your customer service is amazing. Congrats on that. Congrats on that. Thanks a lot. It's not
Amazing.
a question. It's, yeah. Another question is, does this replace Loom? I know the answer, but can you please answer this simple question? Yeah.
It should, because we also have the normal video recording functionality to record your face, record your screen, record both together. So you can use Sendspark for like Loom style videos, and then you can also do the personalization at scale. So it should be a total replacement.
Yeah, and one more thing is that when it comes to the case of outreach and sales perspective, Sendspark is much better because you can actually create one video and then send this link to literally everyone that you have in your contact list or people who reply to you. So it's much faster. So for me, it feels like, yes, it might be a perfect replacement specifically for sales and lead generation purposes. So that's what I wanted to mention as well. So another question, and can the CTA also have customized parameters in the URL? Yes, I'm pretty sure yes, because if you have the link to your website with the book demo, you can put the UTMs and you will see this in your Google Analytics or somewhere, right?
Yeah, like you could use any
like,
URL, but
I think I should save this
yeah, but you can't put like code in there. But I think it depends a little bit what you're trying to do.
I'm
like
just going to start throwing
but I
that
think the
mini
answer is
cycle
yes.
thing, call
And
it
if it
that.
doesn't work, then ping me.
No, throw them in here.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure that the real question is that, okay, I want to send a link to book a demo with us, and I want to use UTM mark link. So actually, I want to know the source, and I create the UTM mark link and put it in the call to action section in Sendspark. Whether it will work, like it just feels like yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
I've been worried about his work too.
Yeah, that's the question from Connor. I didn't think you could have a clickable link in a connection request. And I can handle this. Oh, probably you, Bethany.
Oh, sorry. I think it changed. You answered, but I noticed it changed recently because it is clickable now, but I didn't think it was before. But sorry, yeah, you should answer this.
Yes, so actual linking is constantly changing. So for some users, it might be clickable, but in reality, it's always a bit better to connect with people, and once they connect, just send them the link in the follow-up message that you sent, because you are because with the connection request message, you are limited with the amount of characters, like it's 300 characters, and if your Loom or the Sendspark video is URL is pretty long, so it might be some troubles by cutting your whole message. But just try to connect with people. Say, hey, I saw you like this post. By the way, I took a look at what you're doing, and I created a cool video for you. Would you like to take a look at that? And once people connect with you, you just send immediate follow up with, hey, here is the link to the video. Please take a look at that. And in this case, it will be clickable and shown in Sendspark.
And just to show you how it shows up, because when they receive the connection request, it doesn't look like a video on that page. It just looks like a link. But as soon as they accept it, this is how it looks. So this is one we were doing similar for SOD, right? And so you can see it is a link and it is clickable, but they had to accept it first. It wouldn't show it from the connection request, but just to show you, if they accept, it'll be there for you. And I think this must be new. I don't think it used to be like this, but I did notice it's been like this for at least the last month or so.
Yeah, so one more question from Connor. It's also, does Sendspark use AI in the same way as Artisan AI or AI ISDR in this way?
I don't know
so how do you use AI? Yeah, I know AI ISDR, but just can you please elaborate a bit more? How do you use AI within the platform?
Yeah, we do a couple things. So we're obviously using AI to update the person's name. So you record one video with watermelon, and then we're changing the video for every person. that you send it out to. We're also doing some like other kind of random things, like we touch up your appearance a little bit. It's subtle. I kind of want to add more in the future. And that's it right now. What I'm wondering, because I'm not familiar with other platforms you might be thinking of, is we don't generate your videos from text. Like there's other platforms where you would write out a block of text, and then it would create a video avatar of like someone, either you or someone else, like reading the text. And that's not what we do. What we do is we take what you already have, and our idea is like take you and what you'd normally be doing manually, and then we scale that. So it might be different than those two platforms, but that's what we do.
Awesome. Another question is, how can you use video outside of prospecting? So it's more like the question, okay, can we use, in some other cases, the Sendspark videos?
I mean, yeah, like prospecting is just one thing. And even like, I feel like you have prospecting, you also have other like nudge points at the customer journey. So like we use video when people sign up. You get a welcome video that's like automatically personalized for you. If you fill out like certain forms or things on our website, you get videos triggered for you. And if you want, you can have like automated life cycle video email. So like someone signs up for your product, but they don't take their first onboarding step. You can send videos and show them how to do that. That's all the like automated AI kind of video you can do. But then also you have like normal video for communication. So